Hello my dear students, I hope you all are very fine. This is the last video of chapter 3. Okay, why? Because we are going to discuss the last topic, that means we can say the last thing in this chapter, which is long answer questions. Okay, so after that we will start the next chapter. The long answer question is given on the page number 37 and you all will write these answers in the copy. Okay, in the book the spaces are given, but that is very short for writing these answers, so I request you to write all these long answer questions in the copy only. Okay, let's start. First question is asking, what are the characteristics of the animals that live in the plains? Characteristic means properties. Okay, what are the properties of those animals that live in a plain? Plain means flat area. Flat area can be land also, it can be grassland also. So whatever animals are living on a plain flat area of the land, that will be called plain animals. So what are the adaptation found in them? First of all, they are having very long very strong legs. Okay, because they have to move on a large area, they have to graze the grasses, they have to run from the enemies. Okay, they have to chase also sometimes to other animals, so they must have strong leg. If we will talk about the lion, they have to chase the other herbivorous animals, they need strong leg. On the other hand, herbivores also have to protect themselves, that's why they have to run also. Okay, so they must have the strong legs. Next, if we are talking about the cow or the other grazing animals, they have to walk on a large area to eat the grass, so they need also strong leg. So this is the property of the animals that are living in a plain, they must have strong leg. Second, they all are having lung, because I told you all the terrestrial animals are having lungs, and plain is also the part of the land, so all the plain animals are also having lungs as a breathing organ. Some animals like cows and horses have hoofs. Okay, you all are knowing hoof is the black part that is present downside of the foot of some grazing animals. Okay, I have shown the picture when I was explaining in the class. So they are having hoofs. Last is they have sharp claws. Okay, especially all are not having sharp claws. Okay, like grazing animals are not having sharp claws, but the carnivorous have sharp claws and the burrowing animals have sharp claws. Carnivorous animals have to tear the flesh, that's why they are having, and the burrowing animals have to dig the ground, and that's why they are having the sharp claws. So I hope this answer is clear to you, and you can write in your own language. But one more time I am reminding you, please write in a point wise. Question number 2 is, how do animals protect themselves? Okay, this question is arise from the last topic of the chapter. Okay, adaptation for protection. What are the things that help them to protect from the enemies? So you can write any 4 points. Any 4 point I am telling to you. I have discussed 7 to 8 points. Okay, in out of that 8 point you can write any 4 point. There is no foundation that whatever I am writing the same answer you have to write. No, you can write any 4 points. So what I have written, let's see. I have written they have hard shell, horn, spines or poison. You can divide these point. Okay, you can write they have shell, you can also write they have the poison, like this, but I have covered all the things so that I can explain you in the better way. First, they have hard shells, horn, spines or poison. You all are knowing some poisonous animals are snake, scorpion. Okay, so they use these poison to protect from the enemies. Second, some animals have the property of camouflage. I have told you they merge with the surrounding, and that help them to recognize by the enemies. Next is some animals have special properties to increase their size. Okay, globefish, I told you globefish is increasing the size. Okay, and some animals, flying fish is flying. So these properties you can write. Okay, let's have a look, as I have arranged all the picture like this. Okay, camouflage, porcupines, shell and horn. You can write any 4 point. Question number 3 is, what are amphibians? How do they are different from the other animals? Okay, obviously these are different. Why? Because some animals can live on the land, some can live in the water, but amphibians can live in both. Okay, they can enjoy both the surrounding, inside the water also, outside the water also. So what are the special characteristics in amphibians what are found? Okay, these are having webbed feet. You all are knowing webbed feet is that type of feet, okay, which is having the fold of skin in between the finger. Okay, these frog is not having, but some of the species of the frog is having the webbed feet that help them to paddle in the water, to push the water back in the water, that help them to swim, and they move on the land with the help of that webbed feet also. Next, they are having two type of breathing organ. Okay, one is lungs, okay, that help them to take the oxygen from the land, from the air. Okay, second, they are having moist skin that help them to absorb oxygen which is dissolved in the water. Okay, so let's read this answer. Amphibians are those animals that can survive both on land and in water. They are different from other animals, obviously. Why? They have webbed feet that help them to swim in the water and move on the land. Second is they breathe with the help of their lungs and moist skin in the water. The last question, as you can see, I have the question is, okay, wait. How are herbivorous and carnivorous different? Okay, these are asking the difference. Whenever you are writing the difference, please try to sketch one column in between and write in a point wise. Don't like in a story, don't like this. Okay, upside I have written herbivorous, downside I have written carnivorous. No, just sketch the margin in between. One side write the herbivorous, one side like the carnivorous, like in the picture. Okay, and the same type of points also you have to write. If you are writing first point about the food, then on the basis of food you have to write the difference. If you are writing on the teeth, both animals should be differentiate on the basis of teeth only. Okay, same type of point should be there. I hope you all have understood. And don't forget to write the examples, okay, because many times I have told you examples always enhance your answer. So what are the difference? First of all, herbivorous animals are eating either the plant or the plant products, whereas carnivorous animals eat flesh of other animal. Okay, they don't eat plant. First difference on the basis of food. Second difference I have written, they have wide and broad teeth. They don't have any sharp and pointed teeth. Okay, why? Because they have to bite the plant and plant product, and they have to chew. Okay, and to chew they need broader teeth, whereas carnivorous animals have to tear the tear the flesh. Okay, that's why they are having point and sharp teeth. So these are the basis of the teeth, the difference between herbivorous and carnivorous on the basis of their teeth. What are the example? Giraffe, cow, deer, very much examples are there. You all are knowing, you all are very smart. Okay, next is lion, tiger and leopard. Okay, so I hope you all will write in the same way that I have discussed, but in your own language. So this was the last video. Thank you so much. In the next video we will start the new chapter.